Hi, my name is Cheryl Herkey, and this is my channel. So today I am following the good instructions of my mentor, Dr. Dale Sides, and to talk about something that will be educational for some, funny for others, and maybe like, why did you ever do that, girl? For some. So this is not necessarily intel today. It is telling my friends about things that people who are under 30 already know something about. So let me just let you know that I have been involved with the truther movement for a very long time, Tea Party person, the whole thing. But just recently, as we've been dealing with people who know details about the 17th letter, I have been involved with a whole group of people that I just would never socialize with, mainly because I am over 50 and some. And so I am open to many things that I would not been open to before. And one of the things that I purchased, and I'm an affiliate of, this is not what this is about because I just like it, is the Hemp Works coffee. I've always loved coffee. The stronger, the better. And as I get older, it is upsetting to my stomach and other parts of my body, intestines. You just don't want to. Anyway, I had to stop and go to decaf 2 years ago. Total bore. It's just not the same. So I thought I would try it because it has shiitake mushrooms and it also has, the CBD in it. And so I try it and I love it. But I keep it to the weekends because I don't want to become a coffee drinker per se. I shared it with my friends and now I'm giving it away. I'm just giving it away because people like it and they know it's something different and they don't know why necessarily. So that's what today is about. So I would also buy these little gummies that are CBD. They were like a gumdrop and I could eat 2 or 3 and maybe really feel nothing. So that was in like the January timeframe. We camp a lot. And I bought some of those and I put them in a jar in the camper. And then I would have a couple as I'm waiting to do dinner. Because when you set up, you're coming at dinner time and a little hungry and just maybe just a little edgy too. So I'd have a couple. And one of the days I was waiting for Carl because we went to a campsite and it didn't have our name on it. We set up anyway because we paid for it. And so I'm sitting there and I'm getting hungry. And I said, well, let me have some of those gummies. And I had 3, 4, I had 5. I finished the thing. There's like 5 or 6 left, right? So my husband calls and said, so I'll have to tell you something. We have to move our site. And I said, okay, that's fine. We'll move it. Come on back and we'll get it moved. And he says, who are you? I said, I had some gummies. He said, buy more. So that was the reason for me buying these. So I bought these because it's the new one. It's the Delta 8 and it's from HempWorks. Now that this is put away now, and I will tell you the reasons why next. So I bought these and it took many weeks for it to come because it's a new product, right? And I got it on a Friday, I think it was. And I opened up the box and I said, gosh, Carl, this box is really small. The gummies, you had a lot and you could put them in a jar. I don't even want to put it in a jar. He goes, you want to try one? I gave him one and I tried one. Didn't think anything of it. An hour later, after we passed out on the couch, literally, we sat down and we woke up. I could feel my feet tingling. I could feel my butt had no weight. It was like I was weightless. And there was hot flashes all over my body. And Carl said, are you feeling this symptoms? I go, yeah, I'm sitting here and I'm feeling those symptoms too. And he says, gee, maybe we've had a gas leak somewhere in the building. So let me open the door. And he goes, well, I'm still feeling it. And he says, he sat down, he goes, boy, this is so odd. It isn't about us taking, we're on a regimen for medication for the reason for the jab, and we're on 2 different kinds. And so he says, well, it can't be that because you're on one kind and I'm on another. So it has to be something else. He sat down and he goes, boy, this is so odd. I haven't felt this way since. And he looked at me and he said, the gummies. So he went and read the gummies and he said, okay, Cheryl, so you cannot take a urine test because you will show positive for drugs. And I go, what? And he says, and it has HTC in it. Well, I didn't know what HTC was. I know what CBD is. And so for the next several hours, we are high. And I've never done drugs in my life. Never, never. I didn't even drink alcohol until after all my children were born, and I had 4, and they led me to drinking. So I've got a glass of wine, and at the end of the night, I've just not ever abused anything where I would lose control. I don't like that feeling, and I like to be in control of my faculties. So that was that. My son came down, and he was watching us. My husband was giggling hysterically because he thought everything was funny, and he was very loud. And I'm sitting there thinking, I've never been like this before. Let me just see if I can watch a television show. We turned on one of our favorite shows right now, which is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I said, I can't follow the story, Carl. You're talking too much. Can you just keep all that loudness to a minimum? And so my son said, what is going on, Mom? And Carl he says, oh, Delta 8. He knew about it. And he comes from New York. So he knew that we had a version that was just under the limit where it's illegal. So it is legal in this state, just so you know. But he says, you are technically high. So that even made me feel worse right in front of my son. So he stayed downstairs with us the entire time, kind of watching us. I think he worried about us. He told our friends, he called our friends and said, Mom and Dad, they can't drive. They're not going to make it to dinner. And I was so devastated because I really wanted to go to dinner with my friends. So I'm sitting around, and about 11 o'clock it wore off. And I'm telling you, it was 5 o'clock when I had a gummy. So I've never done this before. I've never had any drugs before. As far as drugs go, this is totally legal, but the THC is something I was not aware of. So I'm letting those people who are over 30 know that if you have any products that are derived from hemp that have HTC in it, it will get you high. And I thought as an education, you should know the dumb thing I did. And I also told my mentor, Dr. Dale Sides, told me I should tell this story. And the reason being is I said, I've already gone to the high priest and I've asked for forgiveness to wash my blood clean from something that I did not on purpose, because I had no intention of doing that. But I wanted to go to him and tell him. I thought I would tell him about it. And I told him the whole thing. And usually, our conversations are private, right? I feel like to be private. He says, oh, as soon as you get off this phone, I'm going to go tell Vicky, which is his wife. So I realized that it was one of those things that weren't necessary. It's really a horrible thing, but it was something horrible to me. And that if someone could learn from it or have some fun with it, or maybe, hear about something they've never heard before, and live vicariously through my actions, that they might enjoy it. So I will go back to the things I know best, which are hug someone today, take that mask off, and realize that when you're of an age where you don't participate in things the young people know about, it puts a line. So now I am very well versed on what this is. I've done some more education on what hemp is as opposed to other things that are illegal. So I thought I would share, and I hope you get a good laugh. Thank you. God bless you. Have a great day.